So let's have a little chat, shall we? Everyone's talking about what's his name? Lil Nas. Some people are making sense, and others are making it about human sexuality. And the people that are making it about human sexuality and homosexuality, I expect that from those people because they're mere mortals. They may be niggas, but they're mere mortals. So I understand that they're only going to come from the aspect of, well, you know, he's putting on a wig. He's doing this, he's doing that. I get that. Because again, they're mere mortals. We get that. Now I'm going to come through and I'm going to give my spiritual assessment because that's what I do. I'm the occult view, aka Bagugavad. That's what I do. And see, I have complete clarity of the symbolism that was being shown right in front of our face. I find it interesting though. I saw one person say something in a video where he was talking about homosexuality or being gay. He was a black guy, of course. You know, black men, they just have such a problem with black male homosexuality. But when they get around gay white men, they want to protect and embrace them. When they get around gay, anything non-black, see, that's driven by their own whatever. Let's just say that. I'm not getting into that bullshit, but I find that thinking pattern very interesting with a lot of you so-called heterosexual or straight black men. You know, there is a difference between being heterosexual and straight. There's a difference. But that's another video. I won't get into that in this video, but there is definitely a difference now. The energies have changed. Ain't nobody picked up on that though, right? But that's another story. But I find it interesting how black heterosexual men in America, you're always so condemning of gay black men. But when I see you all confronted by gay white men, you turn into scared little boys. I accept you. I understand you. But again, I get it. Because we're dealing with mere mortals. Even the motherfuckers who pretend like they're conscious, same fucking thing. Honestly, you would think after everything that has gone on in this country, seeing black men getting their necks stepped on and kneeled on, seeing black women shot up in their homes, you would think that would somehow mellow some of you motherfuckers out. But you all are as savage and bloodthirsty as ever. And I'm talking to you black men. I want to be clear. I'm talking to you. Talking to you niggas. I'm just reading your motherfucking energy right now. You are so focused on the human sexual orientation that you can't even see the bigger picture. Well, you can't see the bigger picture because you're blinded. You're blinded because you're not connected to your source. I didn't say the source. I said your source. One of the first things that Nas says in that video that I find interesting is that, and I'm a paraphrase because I don't remember it verbatim, but he did say, most people spend most of their time trying to hide those parts of ourselves from the rest of the world. And what a lot of people may not understand is, let me just tell you what he was talking about. He was talking about the shadow self. He was talking about the darker aspects of your subconscious mind. And there are many different aspects of the subconscious that we don't understand. You don't just have one shadow. Some of you have many shadows. When it goes to the scene where he's sitting up under the tree and you see that big long snake, you know, snakes are symbolic of Kundalini energy. But there are two types of Kundalini energies I'm learning. There's the lighter part of the Kundalini energy, and then there's the darker part of the Kundalini energy as well. That tree and that whole world, see, he was showing you duality. He was showing you two separate worlds. And they tried to make it into a Garden of Eden-esque type of context in the video. Now, the Garden of Eden was a metaphor to describe the lighter side or the light side of the tree of life, meaning the good side. Okay? The good side of the tree of life is the knowledge, the light. Okay? So that whole story in the Garden of Eden was showing you the light side, the good side. But when it came to the evil side, what they did was they intertwined it with humanity. They did a powerful mind control trick. And they said Eve ate off of the tree of knowledge. And when she disobeyed God, she became aware of her surroundings. She became aware of everything around her, and she became aware that she was naked. But symbolically, you know, although they intertwined it with humanity and made it into a story of, you know, Eve became human, but in actuality, the tree that she ate off of was the dark side, the dark tree of life, which a lot of people call the Qliphoth, which is the darker side of the tree of life. That is where you find, you know, your demons, your monsters, and stuff like that. The darker side of the tree of life is pure, feminine, raw, chaotic energy. Whenever you're dealing with dark, you're dealing with dark, divine, feminine energy. So in the story of the Garden of Eden, that energy was condemned. And it was condemned subconsciously, and it caused a reverberation through multiple generations when that was written, because that was actually a major mind control spell, whatever you want to call it, that programmed the women and the men. It programmed the women, black women, to reject their own power. And I guess you can say it programmed the men to be more attracted to gay white men. Let me just say that, since so many of you motherfuckers bowing down to a white image of a white homosexual. So that's why you don't like gay black men, but you do like white homosexuals. I'm just talking. I'm just talking. So getting back to the Lil Nas video, the tree that he was up under was the tree of knowledge, the tree of knowledge, the tree of good and evil. And when he went down into hell, that really wasn't hell per se. When he went down into hell, that was really him going into or going to the darker side of the tree of life, which is the Qliphoth. And that's really what that video was all about. It was a story of duality, the light side of the tree of life and the darker side of the tree of life. Now, I may be going all over the place because I really don't, I really didn't feel like doing this video, but my spirit said, go ahead and do it. And, I said, okay, I'll do it. Shit, not anybody else's spirit, my spirit. Here's where things get a little bit tricky or controversial, which, I love controversy. Homosexuality is a darker aspect of androgyny. And you could obviously see a lot of the symbology that reflected androgyny in that video. For example, snakes. You don't know if a snake is a man or a female snake, or, well, a male or female snake. Snakes are also symbolic of androgyny because you don't know what gender they are. Their genders are neutral. So when you look at that video and you see that snake, they're telling you right there what's really going on. See, so while so many of you niggas are sitting up talking about these niggas that were talking, they're not conscious, so they don't understand it. So again, I got to give them a pass because they're humans. They're not forces, they're not gods, they're humans. So I have to give them a pass. But I'm going to say this just in general. While people are sitting up making this about, generalized homosexuality, the story and the symbology that they're missing is that we as homosexuals, we are children of the Qliphoth. We are products of the Qliphoth. That is why we are referred to as demons and devils and things like that. And that is when I'm talking about black homosexuals, that is why we are so feared. Because we come from that dark world, which is actually the real reality. And we are a reflection of that which is real. I'm not talking about sexuality. Take sexuality out of it. I'm not talking about human homosexuality. I'm talking about energy, frequency, and vibration. I'm talking about spirit. I'm talking about that dark, hidden quantum world of androgyny that is part of those Sephiros that are on the dark side of the tree of life that they tell us that we should not, that we shouldn't touch. Or that we shouldn't, oh no, you shouldn't mess with that. Bullshit. Now let's get a little human. If you want to talk about a real gay motherfucking agenda, you stupid motherfucking niggas and whoever else got so many issues against gay black people, when you want to talk about gay motherfucking agendas, okay? You have to look beyond the physical. And you have to really understand what are the quantum mechanics behind this. Why would they want to turn black men gay? For so many people who, got so much to say, you old slave ass motherfucking niggas who have spirits of racist white people over you. Like this motherfucking nigga that I was talking to earlier today, he got mad at me because I said to him, I said, black men didn't used to get tattooed like that. I said, black men didn't desecrate their bodies the way that you all do now with all these tattoos. I said, your spirit is that of a racist white man. He said to me, "You sound crazy." I said, "No, motherfucker, you are crazy." I threw it right back at him. I said, "And I knew you were crazy when you first contacted me because I can tell by looking in your eyes." The real gay agenda has nothing to do with turning people gay per se. Throwing out certain energies at certain people or implementing or enforcing certain forms of mind control helps those who are not melanated because they need melanin to open up certain spiritual gateways and nexus points so they can pull certain motherfucking energies. So they use certain energies to do that. And some of those energies that they use, well, gay black men. And Nas is being used to open up certain gateways for people who are higher up on the ladder. He's just a pawn. The part where he descends into hell and kills Satan and then takes Satan's horns. That was very interesting, wasn't it? Very interesting. What does that mean to you? I know what it means to me. To me, it means that, see, Satan, the energy and the frequency and the vibration of Satan is dark, divine, feminine energy. And they've masked it. They put a mask on it to tell people to fear it and to be afraid of. We're not talking about worshiping. We're not talking about worshiping anybody, because when you look at the image of even Satan or even the Baphomet, which is connected to Satan, when you look at it, it looks like a woman's motherfucking vagina. The horns are the fucking fallopian tubes. That's the black woman's fucking vagina. Satan is an androgynous energy. That's a dark androgynous energy. So that entire ritual, because that's what that video is, that entire ritual was designed to shut down the darker aspect of you, or to put a block there so you can't access it. That's what that ritual was. Because Satan is the darker aspect of you. I didn't say the devil. See, Satan and the devil are two totally different motherfucking things. I've learned. Satan is the darker part of you. So in that scene where Little Nas killed Satan and took the horns, then that elevated that energy to the top. So in actuality, Little Nas and the symbol of what he did, he was becoming the devil. See, people don't understand it. Satan and the devil are actually those energies. I'm going to say this in human terms. Satan and the devil are actually enemies because they're both fighting two different motherfucking wars. Satan is really the subconscious mind. The devil is what you call the ego. And Little Nas slaughtered the subconscious mind and he raised up the motherfucking ego. And that video showed you, that whole ritualistic video was showing you exactly what has been going on with black men for so motherfucking long. That's why they used a gay black guy, because so many of us, we're easy to motherfucking, not me. Let me be clear, not me, bitch. Not me, and not the gay black men that I know that are conscious, because I'm not the only one. There are other conscious gay black men. There are other ones. I'm not talking about these clown ass motherfucking niggas who are trying to be YouTube celebrities and rappers on motherfucking YouTube. I ain't talking about them. I ain't talking about no fake gay motherfuckers either who want to get in where they don't fucking fit in. Talking about their straight bottoms. I ain't talking about them motherfuckers. I'm talking about real, authentic, and dark androgynous forces like myself who come from that world. That is what I'm talking about. So they're showing you everything that's taking place and how black men and gay black men in general are being used to pull these motherfucking energies. Again, not me, because I know who the fuck I am. And I stand firm in that motherfucking shit. If I put on a motherfucking dress, it's because I want to. Not because somebody told me to, or because, nothing like that. I do what the fuck I want to do. I live in my own motherfucking world. I create the world that I want for myself. Is it perfect? No, but at least I can create a world for myself. And I have. And see, a lot of this shit, this is human shit again. A lot of the shit that we see in the world of BDSM and all of that, a lot of that is tied to the Qliphoth. Those darker, hidden things that the world doesn't see. So when Lil Nas killed or shut down the subconscious mind, he elevated the conscious mind, aka the ego. Or should I say the shadow conscious mind. That is what he was really elevating. The shadow conscious mind. And the shadow conscious mind can easily be mistaken for something that is divine. Because the shadow conscious mind has one foot in this world and one foot in the astral world. So it can trick you into believing that it's something coming from a divine place when it's really not. Homosexuality, let me say it again, is a darker, more hidden aspect of the androgynous energy. That's all it is. It's self-creativity. It really has nothing to do with same-sex stuff. That's human simulation illusion. And so many of you niggas, you are caught up in the light show and the illusion. You are so obsessed and you are so hateful towards gay black people that you can't even fucking look beyond that to see the bigger picture. Because you know what? They coming for you too. They coming for your energy too. Just in a different way. Because you live in that world. See, I don't. I don't live in that world. I'm able to sit back, rise above it, and observe what's going on below. See, I'm the goat. I'm not the sheep. And I don't say that from an egotistical place, because I know other goats as well who sit on the mountain with me and we looking down going, God damn. Them niggas are at it again. They still ain't got it. They still don't see the bigger picture. They're so worried about somebody who's gay. They're so worried about that. They're just looking for a Jerry Springer moment. That's all they're looking for is a Jerry Springer moment. But they don't see the bigger picture, especially some of you conscious motherfuckers. You don't see the bigger picture. You're just so wrapped up, oh, that's satanic, that's demonic, that's this and that. Most of you don't even understand satanic or demonic energy. I do. I do. I do. That's how I can sit here and say what I say and know what I know. This ain't no opinion. This is what I know. Because I've been in that world. I'm from that world. So I understand it. I understand how it operates. I understand the spiritual and the quantum mechanics. Spiritual is nothing more than quantum mechanics. Quantum understanding. So Little Nas just pulled a major motherfucking mind control trick on everybody. On all y'all. Excuse me, and I'm not talking to the people who genuinely watch me and who understand where I'm coming from. I'm not talking to you all. I'm talking to the people out there who tried to make a mockery of me. I'm talking to the people out there who tried to attack my consciousness. I'm talking to you motherfuckers. Supposed to be fucking conscious, but running around worshiping motherfucking deities. Supposed to be conscious, but you can't even see what's right in front of you. But again, that's not my business. They're on their own spiritual journey. But when you try to attack my consciousness, or other people, not just mine, I ain't gonna just make it about me, or other people's consciousness, when you ain't doing shit but playing in the motherfucking sand and playing in your own fucking diaper, then yeah, I'm going to have something to say. But that video was about the Qliphoth and the tree of life and the duality of it. The dark side of it and the light side of it. And we're homosexuals, where we fit in that. And we're all up in that motherfucking shit, black homosexuals. We're all up in that dark side of the tree of life. This isn't about good or evil. It's about energy, frequency, and vibration. And what level you're on. And see, that is what people are missing. That is what they're missing. We are dark gatekeepers. I'm a dark gatekeeper. I'm a dark seer. See, I don't do readings and tell people, oh, your life is so wonderful, unless that's really the truth, or this is that. I'm going to see in the dark. Remember what Little Nas said in the beginning of that video. Most people hide from the world what they don't really want the world to see. He's talking about the dark side of the tree of life, the Qliphoth. He's talking about our genetics as gay black men. See, if we were really using our power the way we're supposed to, instead of kissing white men's ass cracks and giving them all our fucking power, and I'm talking to you heterosexual black men too, I'm gonna pull you into this too. If we were really using our power the way that we were supposed to, we are dark seers. And I'm not forcing that on you. I'm just telling you the information. We are dark seers. See, I see in the darkest places where people don't want me to see. That is why people have oftentimes tried to use shaming tactics to attack me and to try to attack my consciousness. Or to try to make fun of me because of my sexual orientation. And these are conscious niggas who claim to be conscious, who've done shit like this. Black conscious niggas. But are they conscious really? I need to crack my window, it's getting hot. But are they conscious really is the real question. No, they're not. Because they don't see the bigger picture. Because if they saw the bigger picture, they would know that it's not about gay, straight, heterosexual. We're none of those things. We are androgynous beings. living in a simulation. Sexuality is a construct, a physical construct that you choose to incarnate in, and you choose to be whatever you want to be when you incarnate, for whatever reason, based upon wherever your soul originated from, whatever regions of your universe your soul originated from. And little Nas was telling you where black homosexuals originate from, some of us. He was showing, that's what that video was showing you. It was showing you that. And the shutting down of the subconscious, which is the divine feminine, and the rise of the shadow conscious, the shadow ego, or the shadow conscious, I was right, which is effeminate energy. What little Nas displayed in that video was effeminate energy. That has nothing to do with divine feminine energy. That was effeminate energy. And that is what the world is running on now. At least in the entertainment world, effeminate energy. You see it in the females and you see it in the males too. A lot of times feminine energy gets a bad rap for things that feminine energy is not responsible for. Okay? You see, I don't have to go around acting like, hey, honey, yeah, how you doing? Yes, girl. I don't have to do all that. The men that I attract, they're attracted to my natural feminine attributes because that's the world that I come from. I just decided to come in a man's body to do my motherfucking thing because I'm a force and I can do that. I can choose whatever the fuck I want to be. So I don't have to do those types of things. And when I'm joking around and playing and being mawkish of silly ass people, I do that. But I'm all natural. My energy's natural. And that is why a lot of people try to shut me down. But it won't fucking work because, see, you can't shut Qliphoth down. Qliphoth is raw, powerful, balanced energy, masculine and feminine. You can't shut that down. That's a powerful fucking force. But anyway, I've talked too much. I just wanted to give my motherfucking assessment on the whole little Nas thing. And I did. And I feel good about that. Anyway, this is about Qliphoth, a.k.a. Sia Grant, b.k.a. The Occult View. I am a deity of many names. Get into it. That's all I have to say. Thank you.